below average, average, excellent, or elite. We all got those choices to make. Now today you gotta ask yourself, which one are you gonna be? And if you wanna be elite, it's gonna require more than what you gave before. So make a commitment to what you wanna be today. What choice are you gonna make? And understand what it takes mentally to get it done. We all got that.
When it comes to young people, I can read a room well. I know who doesn't want to talk. You know what I mean? And I know who, seems troubled. These kids are different. They're COVID babies. And I know how to be quiet enough to wait until I have permission to talk to them. The best thing to do when you're working with kids is go where they are, right? And where they are is right here. Violence is a good thing in football. That's just the way the game is played. But because we are actively being violent in football, it gives us amazing platform for what good violence would look like and bad violence would look like. We're not demonizing violence or aggression, but we are giving them the tools to turn it off. In general, sports is a beautiful platform for violence prevention because one of the things that it builds is community. And so when you start to talk about violence prevention in a community, that is what we need. Some of the skills, training, and techniques that ODAAP is giving them is bringing awareness to how they feel, bringing awareness to what happened to them to make them feel that way. As the days go on, Marquise and Lamont come up against some crazy stuff. Bringing up the fact that things are going on at home, bringing up the fact that you're experiencing grief. The biggest thing is to get rid of the emotional constipation that kids feel like they need to have because they have no outlet. All of us, we look the same on the outside, right? But we experience all kinds of things and we have different reactions to them. We have this reaction right here. Lamont's chill. Right? Open it, man! Look at Marquise, man. He's bubbling. He is bubbling, he is upset. What inspired ODAAP is my own personal experience with domestic violence. My father murdered my mom at a very young age, and I don't think he woke up one morning and decided to do that. There's things that need to be dealt with that people often overlook. What has made the difference? One kept their composure, one still brewing. Just like my young men, they go through things and there's nobody there to pull out of them what they're going through. And that's what ODAAP tries to do. We try to get to what makes you tick. Like what made my dad do that? We have to regulate ourselves to win this game. For the rest of the day, help yourself regulate. So when that game get heated tomorrow, you can fall back on it like a rep, okay? You cannot talk about your trauma or trauma period without experiencing some vulnerability between each other. And that's rare for men. That's rare. And so when that happens, it's a really significant moment.
My junior year, me and my family, we was living inside of hotels and stuff. That summer I got emotional. I would have outbursts of just me being mad.
I usually wouldn't open up to people like that. I would just talk to myself, ball it up, keep it in there. And sometimes in a bad way, I would take it out on people when I shouldn't have.
As a man, you get told to not to talk about your feelings and just like hold everything in. Coach B gave me a safe space. She made me feel like it's okay to talk about your feelings and your emotions. Like, she was just always there for me.
She leads with hugs, and a lot of these boys, that's what they want. They want hugs. They don't want the typical, well, I came to see you today and making sure you're okay and then disappear, because, you know, some of them, that's what they have at home.
Personally, ODAAP has changed my life. I learned how to empathize with the players. A player who's been verbally abused at home, we can't just go out all the time and just scream and yell at him because he did something wrong. We got to be able to think and say, hey, what's going on with you today? How can I help you? What do you need?
Your first inclination is trying to do it by yourself and then you give up. So now that he's called on his team to help him, watch what happens. This is the beginning of that kind of change in your life.
I was a quiet person. I didn't really talk a lot, but when she came to me with a smile on her face, and that made me smile, and I didn't usually do that. It was a little spark that I didn't know needed to be there so it can ignite. And then she came there and it ignited, and then it brought my morale and my mood all the way up here in a good way.
Yo, let me get 2 claps. 2 claps.
You know, a young man says to me, I'm in my cortex today. Who says that? That let me know it was getting through. Just something as simple as that.
I'm on the field and somebody's talking crazy. You know, back then my mindset had been like, get riled up and I talk back. From now, I kind of like, okay, next play.
I was getting in my head, getting mad, but I looked at a coach, talked to him about it, and we actually had a calm down moment where we calmed down and lock in, where we was losing at first, and then we all tapped in to lock in together as a team to come as one.
Hold it, hold it, hold it, let's go!
This is where it all began for ODAAP over a decade ago at Penwood High School. It's great to be out here tonight and spend time with people I've known for over 10 years, people that believed in my mission and gave me my wings.
They are not a better team than y'all. I need y'all to fight through adversity, and I need y'all to play with some heart.
Jaquez, who was a young man I coached in high school who already graduated college, is back to do what he was taught. That is, be a part of football in a positive way. This is how you create leaders. This is how you get guys back, right? Impact, impact, impact.
I can't tell you how many times a parent has walked up to me and said, thank you so much for doing this for my son. His dad is very abusive, and I really don't want my son to be like that. It's modeling what we want bigger, and then it fans out to the community, not just our little community of football. I try to do everything based on love. Love is my motivation. I don't think I could have gone as long as I've had without feeling like I found my calling and my purpose. This is my calling. I feel like this is why I've been put on the earth. I sound cliche, but it's still how I feel.
Tonight, it's our local football coaches who are getting recognized for their service to our community.
Thanks to this program, they say they've seen youth violence go down in the city 40% over the last 5 years.
Keep up the good work, okay? Don't give up.
Powerful messages that go beyond the game of football.